video is presented by EA Game Changers. Any currency used in-game was provided by EA for my use in the game. Thank you, EA.
Hello, everybody, and welcome back to ArsenGirl Gaming. My name is Heather, and I thank you so much for joining me for a Sims mobile speed build. Yes, I finally got around to doing it, and I wanted to share it with you. Let me tell you. So basically stopped building because finding stuff in my inventory was such a nightmare. And building on The Sims Mobile, if you've done it, is not always the easiest. You've got these windows popping up everywhere and your view is obstructed. And yeah, it's not as much fun for me as building like in The Sims 4. Even though I have this extreme love for The Sims Mobile, the tools just kind of kept me away from building. And I know when Fire Monkeys took over from Maxis, they did one thing right off the bat, which made me very happy, and that was organize our storage, made it a little bit easier to find what we have versus like everything just in one gigantic mishmash. So thank you so much to Fire Monkeys for that. And I have been meaning to get around to doing a build. This is my third game, I believe, and the lot's been demolished for months. I just haven't been able to build on it. So what I thought I would do is something I've actually wanted to do on my main game and haven't been willing to demolish that house just yet. So I thought I'd try it on this one. Now, this is my lowest level game. This is the one where I have the least amount of inventory. I've opened the least amount of stuff. And so this is going to be a little bit challenging. But my goal was I wanted to make this like outdoor park venue. And because I don't have all of the things that I have in the other games, I decided to use what I do have and turn this into like a wedding venue slash flower park slash, just a recreational area. So the idea with this little building is if I do want to play the game, I needed a bathroom, I needed a couch, a kitchen. I needed to be able to do some of the things in here. I didn't put any hobbies in. Those can come later. But I did want to have the basic needs available to be taken care of on the lot. However, this also comes in handy as a very perfect location for getting ready for your wedding, right? Like most venues have like a bridal room where the bride can go get dressed, her friends and family can hang out, she can get her hair done, everybody can just kind of relax while they're getting prepared for the nuptials to happen. So that's kind of what I envision this little building to be. So I did kind of bright, playful colors. I wanted it to be like really exciting looking and but tiny. I didn't want it to be the focus of the lot. So that is basically what it is. There's a little outdoor area, there's a little recreation area, but then the rest of the lot is devoted to just kind of being a place where you can get married, a place where you can come and just relax. I did want to use my hot tubs. I'd like to make like a pool area, but since we don't have pools, the hot tubs are the closest I could get. So, and I had a whole bunch of flowers and things from one of our previous quests, and I thought this would be the perfect time to kind of make something out of it. As you'll see during the build, I didn't sketch anything out. I didn't really know what I was doing. So a lot of the times you'll see I just throw a lot of stuff out on the lot and then kind of mold it the way I want it to be and play with it. I might shuffle it around a little bit. Like I put all these chairs out. It's a lot easier to just throw them all out and then be able to move them around as needed. I did decide to go with yellows and teals as my colors just because like the paper lanterns, they're really fall colorish. They're not really summer colors. And I was thinking more summery. So I just wanted it to be light and airy. So you'll see, you saw that I set up the area for the weddings right over here. And it's got the heaters, it's got the aisle, it's got the chairs, it's got flowers, it's going to have lights. Then all over to the side, I have this like little sitting recreational area. I'm going to put out some tables and chairs. got the bar all ready to go. This is where everybody's going to kind of congregate as they're chilling and celebrating the bride and groom after the wedding. Now, this is a flower park as well, so this can be used for other things. It could be used for graduations. It could be used for just family get-togethers. It could be used for anything. It could be used for prom, for that matter. But the idea behind it was you're going to come and you're going to have everything you need to like recreationally enjoy yourselves, right? So I really designed it with that whole idea in mind. Now, I know we're limited a little bit in The Sims Mobile and building, and now that Fire Monkeys has it in their hands, I'm hoping that will change. If you play Sims Free Play, you know that, I mean, things have been added over the years that I never thought would end up in that game. So I have high hopes for The Sims Mobile, my little baby. I want to see it succeed, and I think Fire Monkeys may be the ones that can have that come to fruition. So I'm excited about that. And if you stop playing, I would like to encourage you to come back to the game. I know that there are some really amazing things coming down the line. It's been off to a slow start since Fire Monkeys took over. I do understand that. And, you know, and I get that there's a lot of people on my friends list that I've cleared out that haven't played in, 100, 200 days. If you're one of them, pick it up, try it again, keep an eye out for what's coming, because the team at Fire Monkeys is incredibly passionate about this game. And let me say this, the team at Maxis was also incredibly passionate about this game. I'm not sure exactly what happened to cause it to kind of stagnate a little bit, but I think that it's in the right hands now, much like Free Play when it was at Maxis and then it transitioned to Fire Monkeys. Fire Monkeys was able to breathe new life into it. Maybe they have a little bit more freedom in their studios than they have in the Maxis studios. Maybe it's the Australian Air versus the American Air. I don't know. But I have such high hopes. And you guys that have been around this channel since the beginning know that I am absolutely 100% a big proponent of The Sims Mobile. I played it from the minute I heard about the game, and I have covered it in numerous videos here on the channel. I have had chances to talk to the developers in person, and, I just want to say that this is a product of love. Like, The Sims Mobile took years to actually get into our hands, but it is something that the teams at the studios really have a passion for. And with that passion from them, I still have a passion for it as well. I want to bring you more Sims Mobile content. I have plans to bring you more Sims Mobile content. I've got some house tours coming. Keep an eye out for those soon. Those should be, that video should be coming pretty shortly. But anyway, my plea to you is just give it another chance. Hang in there for a little bit. I know I've said this over the last several months. But I do see big changes coming, and I am excited to find out what they are alongside of you guys. I will be sharing those with you if they are share worthy for sure. But I will also be hopefully doing more builds, because my big hope, and I don't know anything, they haven't told me anything, so I don't know, but I'm hoping they're working on the build tools to make this a little bit easier, a little less tedious, a lot less popping up of boxes, maybe less taking up of the screen. If they want to know what I think, I'm sure to tell them. But of course, like always, I encourage you to tell me, and I will be happy to pass that on if there's anything that you really would like to see changed. And I'm not talking about like future things that you would like to see incorporated into the games. They're well aware that people want things like a second story, more locations, things like that. And we'll have to see how that plays out. But if there's anything that's existing in the game that you really are bothered by or would like to see different, let me know, and I'll do my best to pass that on. And, let's just get back to loving this game that we all loved so much. And with that, I want to turn my attention back to this little build that I did. I want to say that I think this came out so cute, and it's the first time I've done anything like this. I have seen some community members out there do gardens and do like magnificent things and figure out the layouts, and I'm in awe. I do not claim to be at that level. However, I had so much fun doing this, and I loved having all these flowers and trying to envision like the wedding venues I've been at and making sure like every little area had a purpose, whether it's a purpose just to be pretty, just to be peaceful, like the flower garden I did up at the front of the venue. That's what you would see from the street, but people could just meander through there. I also, one thing I did try to do in this build was use a lot of what I had in my inventory. I did end up spending some money and buying some trees and some additional flowers just to kind of finish up what I was imagining. And you'll see here I'm adjusting the size of the little wedding house so that I had room to put in a bed because I was like, oh, they're going to need to sleep somewhere when they are doing events and things like that. So there's a bed, and also the bride might just want to take a little nap, or maybe her bridesmaids would like to have a little nap while they're waiting for the bride to finish getting ready. I don't know, but I just fit a little bed in there. This is, again, not a proper house. You wouldn't live there, but you would get ready for a wedding in that house. And then I decided to go ahead and put these little slabs out for the hot tubs. And those I did have to buy as well because I did not have them in my inventory. However, I think it ended up coming around really cute. This is the finished product, and I think you really get the feel of a destination area. You've got the beach right behind where the vows are going to be said. You can chill out in the hot tubs if you're so inclined. I mean, people might have weddings where guests bring their bathing suits, perhaps. And then you've got this cute little house. It's got everything that they should need to get ready for the wedding. Place to relax and hang out with one another. There's the venue itself where the bride and groom can walk down the aisle. Guests can congregate, but it's a little private so that if other people are in the park, they don't have to be part of it if they don't want to. And then each of the hot tub areas, I did try to make a little private as well. And of course, there's that flower garden up at the front. You can just stop and smell the roses. We've got our little recreational eating area and drinking area. You can barbecue. You can get some juice from the bartender. I just thought it came out super cute. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, please give me a thumbs up. Let me know you watched. And of course, if you're new to my channel and you'd like to see more, go ahead and subscribe and then ring the bell because that will let YouTube know you'd like notifications when I post something new on the channel. And that way you don't miss out on anything coming down the line. And I have lots more coming. So keep an eye out. Until then, have a great one.